Welcome to Chichen Itza. On the website it advertised $4.50 on Sundays. Today's a Sunday for internationals. It's for free for Mexicans apparently today on the website, that's what it said. But we'll see what they charge us, but it says 619 pesos right there. Two different lines, one for locals, Mexicans, and one for us. Does Natalie not look Mexican enough? I thought she was. Anyway, it's a zoo here. We lived here for 3 months in the Quintana Roo area, not far from Yucatan, and I didn't even come here one time. So I said, well, we're here this time, we must come. So that was my non-negotiable, even though Natalie came.
And my non-negotiable was to see the Tulum ruins, but that didn't happen.
And that didn't happen. We got ripped off again. Surprise, surprise, here in Mexico. So you pay 95 federal tax. So that's for the federal government of Mexico. Then you pay 524 pesos per person, the state tax. So you're paying 619 pesos per person just for entry.
That's 52 Canadian dollars.
Yeah, just for entry. So that's $12.38 for two people. So imagine if you have a family, just multiply 619 by 4. Like, that's expensive, honestly. Also, you need to get here too. Whether you're renting a car or, taking a bus. Like what happened with the Auto buses, they were charging 160 pesos for the first class bus, and then the second class bus was half empty because tourists don't know about it. I actually didn't have it because they weren't taking card. If they took card, we would have got ripped off too. They were only taking cash, and I didn't have enough cash to pay for the more expensive bus, which I thought was the only one. And then she's like, no, you could take the cheaper one. It's just you can't book a seat. So okay, I'll take that. It costs 40 pesos as opposed to 160.
It's the same exact bus.
It's the same bus.
It's first come, first served seating.
Yeah, it's the same bus, and there was only locals there, no tourists. They're ripping tourists off, and it's annoying. I'm not coming back here, honestly.
I'm kind of sick of Mexico.
Yeah, it. And now it's pouring too. Add insult to injury. Oh, and we couldn't take our drone, and we had to pay 50 pesos to lock it up.
So don't bring a drone.
Don't bring a drone. We didn't know that.
Save 50 pesos.
Save your 50 pesos. Here it is, the beautiful Chichen Itza pyramid. This has been our Chichen Itza experience. Right when we arrive, we get rinsed.
You get ripped off, and then you get rained on.
We get poured on. I'm pretty pissed. I'm not gonna lie. Doesn't get more Mexican than this, I guess. Here is El Castillo, guys. This is the main pyramid here in Chichen Itza. Honestly, it's cool. The people here have gotten greedy. The government has gotten greedy. During the pandemic, it was open here, so lots and lots of tourists were coming here, and they just thought it would continue that way and that they could charge whatever they want, and they could bring as many people here as they want and just charge whatever. Yeah, Corona really helped them, but it also, I think, hurt them because they thought they're able to charge whatever they want, and they will always get it. But not for me anymore. My dad was here last year. He said the same thing. He's like, I'm not coming back. It's too bad because honestly, it is very beautiful here. I still would recommend coming here, but you got to be smart about certain things and maybe don't come for so long. So there's an actual visual phenomenon here that's called the light game. The light game consists of the projection of some triangles in light and others in semi-darkness, giving the impression of the descent of a rattlesnake. So that's something interesting. So that's the visual phenomenon here. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just annoyed with the prices, to be honest. So it's too bad. So it's to, the country of Mexico's own detriment. They're gonna ruin it for themselves. But here's another interesting place. Looks very nice. Here's the Templo de los Mesas Grandes, or the Temple of the Large Tables. So apparently there could have been interesting decorations on the walls. That's what they're speculating. Something like that within this temple. Pretty well kept, to be honest. Let's see this next temple. It's finally stopped raining. Natalie's still chapped, as am I. But what are we gonna do? We might as well make the best out of this rip-off situation. People are finally coming out now. And then you see the Grand Pyramid. This is cool too, but to pay 50 bucks, 55 bucks, not worth it. Apparently this was developed between 900 and 1150 AD. How was the weather when you came here?
It was hot. It was sunny the whole
Sunny
time.
and hot.
Yeah.
Did you, like, how long did you guys spend here?
A couple hours.
A couple hours? Yeah, you don't need more than, honestly, you don't need more than an
I
hour.
didn't even think a full 2 hours.
Like, all there is, it's really this, the big pyramid. Then over here, the Templo de los Guerreros, Temple of the Warriors, over here. This is the original Mayan culture here. If I don't sound too impressed, honestly, because I'm annoyed with the prices. I'm sorry about that.
You go to Egypt and you see these wild temples
And pyramids.
and pyramids, and it costs like $7 to get in.
$7 to get in, yeah, and here they want 50 just because we're close to the US and Canada. So yeah, and like they just think everyone who's white is rich. Like, I don't know what they think, honestly, but it's unfortunate because this is beautiful, but it should, like, dude, this should be $10 to get in. Like, honestly, you spend an hour here or two. And like how they built it, like, must have been, that's interesting too, of course. I'm happy at least stopped raining.
You can actually walk in the temples in Egypt too.
You can, and here you can't. Here everything's blocked off. Honestly, you guys could just watch our video
Yeah, literally.
and you'll save yourself quite a bit of money. Check it out. The beautiful Mayan ruins that I will never come back to. I know this sounds really negative and we're just like talking a lot of shit about it here, but I'm just showing you the reality. I'm showing you our experience and the honest truth of how it is actually here on the ground. Whether it's good or bad, that's not up to me. It's, you know, it's up to how it is in the place. In El Salvador, we had such a good experience. Honestly, a great experience. The people were so nice. They were so friendly. It's not as developed there as it is here, but because the people were so nice, I actually would like to go back to El Salvador just because they were so welcoming. So, you know, the way you're treated and obviously the cost of things and for what you get in return, that's a big thing. Like, here they're charging so much, and like, I could go to Europe for these prices
And have
like,
like it's way nicer there.
it's nicer, and honestly a lot of things would be cheaper. Yeah, they're getting greedy. It's unfortunate because like Natalie and I, we spent so much time here. We talked so well of Mexico before too.
I know.
All of our friends, all of our family. It even, I inspired my dad to come here. He was here last year. And he's like, I'm never going back there again. He's like, I had a bad experience. He's like, I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah.
And like now I do get what he's saying, so. Natalie's already been here. I should have just been like, yo, stay here. I'll go by myself.
I would have had a better time in
Eating
the parking
popsicles.
lot, eating popsicles and ODing on caffeine.
Yeah, literally. Would have been much cheaper too.
I do like these blankets.
Did you see? Oh, that's the same blankets
are
that we
like-
have. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Did you came here too when you were here, Fox, right? Oh, so you guys just really saw the main thing. There's the lake, there's that pond.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do want to see that too. Since we're here, I want to see completely everything that I can.
We will.
Since I paid. As you guys can see, nothing but columns. And then Natalie. Here is what is known, or what was known as the steam bath. Baño de vapor over here. Do you think it'll look like that inside? Exactly like that rendering?
No.
I doubt it. All right, let's go check out the rest of the area. These are some interesting palm trees. It's huge too. Sounds like they're hollow. Hello? Is anyone in there? Hello? Is anyone in there? Is anyone in there?
No one.
Lights are on, but no one's home. So we've discovered more. What else can we find?
More rocks.
More rocks, exactly.
It's a diss.
More rocks. Look, we found more. That's actually a day. What have we discovered? More rocks. I feel rude. But dude, if it was $10, I wouldn't be saying this shit. $50. Oh, nice rocks. No, this is still a marble. Like, we shouldn't be laughing at it. But
You know, all the archaeologists
No,
who
this-
watch this would be chapped.
oh, they will be. No, this is still very interesting. Like, this is beautiful. I don't think this is, it could be original, but probably not. Let's see what they say here. Access arch of the Sagbe number 74. As Natalie would say, more rocks. Oh, this is pretty cool. Didn't you go here before?
No, it was only funny the first time.
Burning me. Ixtoluk Temple, apparently the name is that way because of the cenote that is also of the same name. Let's go check it out. Interesting. A classic mud hut. I'm not gonna rip it off, but yeah, this is cool. I've actually never been in a mud hut, so this is a new experience for me. This was like a classic historic house, how the local people were living, you know, before the European colonization. Compound of the Asuri. Let's check this out, see how it looks. My hair is crazy. I need to get a haircut. I still have not done that yet. I look like a crazy person.
You are.
I am a crazy person though, so it's okay. It's befitting.
That's a big word for you.
Hey, I can read, kind of. Do it.
Oh, you actually were gonna touch it. I want to touch it now.
Shit. Do not touch. Are we gonna get charged? It's okay. We're not coming back here anyway.
That cost you 1,000 pesos.
I'll get a bill.
Yeah.
This is cool. I do like this though, how it's not fully preserved. Like this is probably how the stairs actually looked. Maybe like it is crumbling there. So maybe more like, you know, uncrumbling. Honestly, it's bigger than I thought. Like when Natalie was here last, she hasn't seen like a lot of this. They just went in and out, came for the gram pictures and gone.
Basically.
There's a good view. Look how big my head is, and then look how small her head is in comparison to mine. Or my mug, rather. My huge mug. As Natalie anticipated, they are working on it. There's ladders, scaffolding, some more modern tools. So yes, they are obviously fixing it and keeping it looking better. Over here is called the carousel or the observatory. So this observatory actually allowed the Maya priests to observe the skies from here, and there they were able to develop the exact calendar system that was proper for their needs. You could say that the Mayan calendar was potentially created due to this observatory because they were able to view it properly from the top there. So this is very cool. And then we have a dog. We have a stray dog. He's not allowed there, but he's there. This is cool. Honestly, this is amazing. So yes, we might have had some negative comments to say, but this is actually very beautiful. Just to see this, I would recommend coming here. Perro, perro, the king dog, the king of Maya. Edificio des las Monjas, or the building of the nuns over here. And check out this, you could actually see the sculptures on the walls and the actual artwork within the wall, which is nice. Very cool. You see that you have the Mayan faces, you have snakes, you have eyeballs, all sorts of stuff. I guess the Mayan king there in the center. Despite all that we've said, I still do recommend coming here. But
Do you?
maybe not.
I don't.
You don't?
No.
I still kind of do, because it's like, it is very cool to see this. Like, I appreciate this at least, but just with the pricing, like you could, I don't know, maybe not. Like you could go elsewhere.
If you want to see Mayan ruins, like go to other countries.
You could go to
in Central
Guatemala,
America.
yeah. You could go to Guatemala, and for sure it's not going to be this price.
Even El Salvador had some Mayan ruins.
What was the
We didn't
Mayan?
go anywhere,
What was the Mayan ruin in Guatemala where we didn't? Tikal.
Tikal, yeah.
So
yeah.
you could probably go there. It'll be cheaper than here. I lived here for so long, so my guy got to see Chichen Itza. Chichen Itza.
Chicken pizza. That's what they call it.
This is a one and done type deal, or even not type deal.
Or just watch a YouTube video about it.
Just watch our video, and you'll see how it is. You don't have to come here and waste your money. You can go somewhere else. Let's go around and get a better view for you guys, and for me. At some point, if they were cutting off heads and rolling them down these stairs,
Wait,
sacrificing them to the sun gods. That was happening in the Mayan culture. They were doing lots of human sacrifice. It's a big part of Mayan culture. Like, not anymore, of course, but like, I mean, in ancient Mayan culture, it was part of it. that they were doing human sacrifice to the sun gods. By the way, I just learned this. Natalie just educated me on this. This is the grand entrance of the El Castillo pyramid, because you can see the snake heads here right at the bottom. I'm gonna walk up closer. One here, then one over there, and then the grand entrance up there. Okay, we're gonna go check it out over there, see how it looks in that area. Platform of eagles and jaguars.
There's another cenote down there.
Oh, okay, yeah, let's go see that. Listen, I paid a lot of money to be here. I'm seeing everything. I'm getting everything out of this. Okay, this is the echo thing. You could clap from here and they'll hear it all the way down there. Okay, this is actually pretty cool. Like, these are huge walls. Like, look at this. Just even building this, like, imagine building this, and they didn't have the technology that we do today for, you know, construction. You think they had some technology that they were using in Egypt?
I think they were tapped into some like higher frequency where they were able to build stuff like this.
Yeah.
They say like the pyramids of Giza, at least, you can't build them today with our
with our current technology, with excavators and
so,
you know,
like,
forming of concrete and
energy is real.
Cranes. So like, yeah, they definitely were, well, at least in Egypt. I don't know, it could be argued here too. Oh, I think it's one of those where they hear, like, they do it here and then they hear it there, and then they do it here and then they'll hear it there without the echo. There's a building in New York. No, I think it's just the echo. I'm wrong. But there's a building in New York that you can talk in one corner of the building, and
it's like a paper cup with this
yeah
string.
Exactly like that, and then somebody, like, they'll talk and then they'll hear them from the other side of the building without anybody else hearing. So, but that's not here. This is just echoing. Well, this is cool. Do you think it was refurbished here?
1000%. Look at it. Look, these rocks are cut into perfect squares.
That's the argument, that they were able to do that even in parts of Peru. But these bricks aren't that big. Like, these aren't huge bricks, because the ones in Peru are huge stones that are cut into squares. I did see that actually, and they're placed on top of each other, that even today with the current technology they wouldn't be able to do that. Looks nice here, honestly. This is great. I'm happy we came here. I'm still happy we saw it, but again, I won't be coming back. Check out the Mayan dogs up there, the kings of Chichen Itza. This is hilarious because it's echoing, and I think the dogs are like, what, is that another? I think that the dog is barking and it hears the echo and it thinks it's another dog barking at him. This looks cool from here too. Check it out, Nat.
Yeah. That
looks pretty cool with the clouds in the background. One last cenote and then we're gone forever. Here is Cenote Sagrado. This is a shitty view. We'll try to find you something better. These vendors here, they have to be getting money from the government. Like, for the entry that we pay, they have to be, because honestly, I haven't seen anybody buy anything. I wonder if the water here was ever cleaner. I like this view. And I guess this was a structure that they would potentially bring the water up to from the cenote. What is a cenote? Just a cave with fresh water in it. Look at those palm trees. Big
yeah,
palm
they look
trees.
cool, eh?
Those actually look pretty cool.
Maybe we can pick some coconuts from there.
Yeah, instead of paying 130 pesos per coconut here. Apparently, the structure over here, it was the privilege of the Itzaes was to safeguard the oracle and the entry to the most important underworld in the region. Their faith was expressed by offering rituals and sacrifices to the gods for the subsistence and maintenance of the cosmos. That's what they were using it for, apparently, according to that. Now, let's show you
the exit.
The exit, and if we could get a good bus for not too much. Finally, salida, exit. I wonder how much this place costs. Definitely a rinsing station.
That is what we call a tourist trap.
Or a rinsing station.
Both.
Let's see if our drone is still here. We locked it up in locker 007.
I actually forgot about this. Thank God you didn't.
You forgot about the drone?
Yeah.
You have your ID there too.
I know.
Natalie, forgetting. It's okay. You got me.
Here, hold this.
Yes, boss. Porque Natalia es mi patrón siempre, por todo mi vida. And too bad we didn't get any drone shots. Honestly, I was excited to get some cool drone footage. We're trying to get back to Valladolid. Hopefully, it won't be too much of a rinse. This is a colectivo. This is honestly for all the workers. I don't think they'll have room for us.
Otro colectivo, amigo, en 20 minutos.
20 minutos. ¿Cuánto por boleto? Oh, 40. Okay, muchas gracias. Okay, muchas gracias, señor. Okay, so 40 pesos for the colectivo. Not bad.
Wow, he's actually nice guy.
He was nice. He actually helped. So we did get a bus, 40 pesos per person, but we got a stand. It's too bad. Whatever. We'll be okay.
Well, there was some Addo buses, but not down. I'd rather
40
pay less
pesos,
and
but-
stand.
Now we're back in Valladolid. We paid 40 pesos for the way back with the colectivo, but it was just like a regular bus that we took. So you don't have to pay the touristic price of 160 with the big Addo bus, the first class they call it, because they call it the second class. But honestly, it's the same bus.
I like the second class prices.
I
for
bet
the same
the
bus.
same thing, but you don't get a reservation. So don't get rinsed like we've been getting rinsed this whole time. Because they don't tell you that. They're gouging tourists. It's unfortunate. It's dumb on their end, but whatever. We can go. Anyway, that was Chichen Itza. Honestly, we didn't enjoy it.
Did
Prices, like I like seeing it, but for that amount of money, it's not worth it. Honestly, like sorry. Honestly, I'm sorry to say that. I tried to make it as good as I could. The experience. What about you? How was your second experience?
Worse than my first.
Yeah. And it was a lot more money.
It's not worth it, in my opinion.
No, because it was like 55 bucks Canadian to get in. We hope this video was informative to you and to maybe doing something else. And as always,
We'll catch you in the next one.